Hello. What we got going on here? SPX did manage to close above the daily 9, and the daily 21 is coming awfully close to the gap. At some point, I would think there is a move down that I want to buy. Either we defend the gap there, we got a double bottom there. Obviously, if we breach here, got an alert there too. So I am interested in buying the dip here. Now, if we go back on SPX, when's the last time we saw a candle formation like that going into the 9? That would be right here, before we had that big dippy in April. That was a hard bottom to catch though. They made it tricky. So we got the Stow coming down. Could it be that we go down all the way into Friday? Possibly. But I think this is not going to be an easy week. So more momentum trades, and still going to try to catch the bottom. We have the high of the range here, and the low of the range is right smack middle in the gap. Okay? Very interesting. JPM absolute fire trade today. Tried to fake out there in the morning. Had a swing on, and actually put on some starters again that finished green. Pre-market, we closed near high a day. Watch for this to break out tomorrow. Has nothing to do with SPY right now. It's on its own thing. And if we zoom out, the reason I like this trade is we had a cup, we had a pullback, and we are getting ready to go. And the measured move is up to 280. Let's see if it gets there. I really like this Stow bounce. It has a little bit of room to go. It needs to be a very fast move. If that move comes here, it's not going to be a slow chugger, and then we can come and back test. So keep JPM on the radar. I'm in some. Now, market tide was pretty even Steven all day. At the end of the day, we had that sell-off. We had early high today, which panned out. Now, SPY, on the other hand, is under the 9. It could not, but, when you have a wall like that into close, it usually gets back up. And again, we needed to come and test that FOMC level. I was hoping we'd do it, we're quite not there yet, but almost, that we do it Tuesday or Wednesday, but let's see. I can easily see a fake bounce from these levels, as can the Stow. Maybe this is the start of the inverted head and shoulders. Come up here, reject, sell all the way down. I don't think we quite get here. I think we defend the gap, which is at... Where is it on SPY? It's trickier with SPY than SPX to exactly call the gap. That is a pre-market move. The gap starts here. All right. That is the gap. Yeah. Because that's pre-market. That's the gap. All right. So yeah, definitely plausible to test that. Still, however, bouncing here after hours pretty nicely, as is the MACD. Now, something that I noticed in the close that was very interesting was that they were buying up Meta. Now, they've obviously dumped it right back down and then bought it up. So they're still rotating and rebalancing. It should end before tomorrow. So let's see. Nevertheless, this Meta falling wedge 1 hour setup is, this is a powder keg ready to rock and absolutely blast off. Break level up here, obviously, right there, 515, and it's off. All right. Nvidia, absolutely gross day. And you got to go back to see. This is a little overdone, in my opinion, at this point. But as was the pump. But 3 really, really ugly candles. pretty unprecedented on the stock. Well, I guess there you have getting bought up. So I think this bounces soon. I'm going to try to catch that bounce. Amazon, same thing. Beautiful move this morning and then kind of shut the bed. Had to come and retest this trend line like all of these cups. Pull back, waiting on the handle. I don't know if anybody caught that hourly hammer on Netflix that worked. Gonna play MU this week for earnings, probably YOLO some upside. I would be all over FedEx. I just don't like that last time the estimate was 3.4 and this time it's 5.3. And estimate last time was 21 and now it's 22. So we'll see. Could guide. I think market could need FedEx to go and try this gap again. Otherwise, it also has a gap down here, and that's not going to be good for the market. Now, DJT, I'm still against my own advice, holding full. Off of Friday's lows. It couldn't really do the close there, but if you can get over the 9, it's not going to have a hard time. I mean, look at this thing. This is why I held. Stowe has insane room. It's kind of the same setup as here. We caught this move. Now we could get a few days of chop and then absolutely fly. Stowe, same setup. MACD, same setup. Do I think this rips after the debate? Only if it's like a slam dunk and AI Joe does something horrendous for his campaign. Otherwise, I would definitely scale out. If this is up still Wednesday into close, get out of Dodge. Hood did recover a little bit, not really great. First Solar, I'm in some. Recovered nicely, nice pop. We'll see what this does. I don't usually trade this, but it's still just consolidating, waiting on a day when it can rip back to 300 pretty much. Carvana, I didn't play this, but like boy oh boy what a move. UPST too. Tesla, day 7 of this shit waiting to go. Apple, got nice puts on Apple here from here to right there. I'm not gonna overstay my welcome on Apple puts. That is a nasty daily candle. Still green somehow though. Probably at some point sees that 200 level, but they're clearly trying to establish a range here. Whoop, moink, back to right there. QQQ, pretty ugly day due to Nvidia. Could even see gap tomorrow. Now I do have on QQQ I have a ghost candle up to 477.80. So if that happens soon, that just means we're chopping in this range. We're trying to protect the gap, and either gap fill or bounce back up to all-time highs is days away. Same on SPY. I mean, so far you kind of have to look at this. We caught this random move last Monday, right? And then we grinded higher and higher and higher, and now we have erased that random move, and we got a pretty nice base here. So let's see if we bounce tomorrow. We got early low. Okay, as far as DP, I mean, you got Amazon Flow, you have QQQ Flow out the wazoo, SPY, same setup. Clearly just rotating and rotating. SPY even has dark pool. So this sell here, I would think bounces right back tomorrow. Was there anything else? Dixie rejected right when it needed to, as did the VIX today. VIX could not even manage a high of day into close, and the 10-year yield actually came down, closed flat. So very interesting. Germany blasted into close, probably comes down and they buy it up, so maybe futures reverse before open tomorrow. Now US 500, very interesting, obviously kind of similar, working on its fourth red candle here, but that is very, very, very rare. You have this August mega sell-off, but besides that you don't really have, it's kind of aching of this, and it looks similar with forming a top here. Exactly, you have that big candle coming up here, boom boom, three red days. If tomorrow is mega green, I think this is what we're tracking, and we're getting ready after July for another sell, probably back down to this area here and then right back up into August. So it's kind of the broader thing here. I did want to show you that SPY's net flow, I mean they did close out and kept buying, so they're rotating. Bitcoin absolutely dead, but seems to be putting in a bounce right there. 90% cash every day. I personally think if we get a larger move, it's going to be Thursday, Friday to the upside. Last time we had a debate, SPY was up 1.7% the next day. And end of month shenanigans, core PCE could all send this. So save some powder for dips Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. Start scaling in if you choose to play that. This is gonna be big. Okay. With that said, Fed speakers were not very bullish today. Whatever. See you tomorrow, guys. God bless.
Right, boom! Keep going! We're trying to move, baby! $776 billion. Couple context on that. $76 billion